On average, the black dollar circulates for about 6 hours in the black community. We need to do better as a community to support black-owned businesses, but that's sometimes easier said than done. Before we can support black-owned businesses, we need a readily available economic search engine to be able to find those black businesses to support in our communities. The Essential Black Business app is the answer to that question. The EBA is always on the community side, meeting the community's needs with easy access.
Peace, family. My name is Vicki Dillon, and I'm so pleased to be a contributor here on African Diaspora News Channel. Please make sure that you give us a big thumbs up, and share this broadcast. Thank you so very much. Family, I have some interesting news for you. And I'm going to tell you why this is especially interesting when you are listening to someone like me. I fuse the spiritual, I fuse the physical with the metaphysical. Just another word that I use interchangeably for spiritual. Why? Because we as a people are more than what meets the eye. Let me say that again. We are more than what meets the eye. We have to move and be informed by, be inspired by, and motivated from a point of invisibility. It can't just be with stuff that we see and stuff that we hear, because a lot of the stuff that we see and a lot of the stuff that we hear, a lot of the programming we've received is diabolical. It's low vibrational. It's toxic. It's anti-black, and it's built in seamlessly in government, in religion, military, arts and entertainment, all forms of educational, the familial areas and so forth, financially, and every other area of people activity. Now, I'm bringing this up for a reason. This article here that I'm reading from Business Insider headlines: an ex-Twitter employee was found guilty of spying for Saudi Arabia in exchange for a $20,000 watch and a $300,000 payment. Listen, one of two ex-Twitter employees charged with spying on users on behalf of Saudi Arabia has been officially convicted. A federal court in California found Ahmad Abu Amo, that's your pronunciation today from the original woman, bless you, no hurt intended, who has both American and Lebanese citizenship, guilty of compiling the personal Twitter information of anonymous users that spoke critically of Saudi government and handing the data to Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's close aide. In exchange, the court found that the close aide gave Abu Amu a $20,000 luxury watch and deposited $300,000 to a Lebanese account set up in his father's name. He was also found guilty of charges including money laundering, conspiracy to commit wire fraud, and falsifying records. The other ex-Twitter employee charged in 2019, Ali Al-Zabara, fled to Saudi Arabia to escape being tried per TechCrunch. A federal criminal complaint filed by the U.S. Justice Department was unsealed in late 2019, alleging the crime. And Abu Amu was arrested in early November of that year. But watch this. Abu Amu faced up to 20 years in prison, according to Bloomberg. The verdict shuts the door on what turned out to be a wild case of data from a U.S.-based tech platform being used to aid the Saudi royal family. Now, family, I want to let you know why I'm reading this. This article actually just came out August 10th, 2022. So there's no way I could have known about this story. I picked this up spiritually on some of the other large platforms that I helped to build over the years. I literally said, I was literally spiritually channeling, downloading live when I said that America is, because of her mistreatment of Black people, because you refuse to do justice by the true founders of this country, which are Black folks that are responsible for this thing known as America. Because you have treated both illegal and legal immigrants better than you've treated us, I literally said that because America relies on them and decides to treat them better than us, I said live, that some of them are going to be the very ones that's going to come over here like spies. I literally said that. There's no way I could have known about this case. This article only came out August 10th. I was not aware of any such thing at the time. I was sensing and picking up these kinds of things that are going to be happening against these United States of America. And that ain't all. There is a army and a government you can see. And then there's a spiritual army and a government that you can't see. And it is our ancestors. It is our divine spiritual court that's working on our behalf, that's literally tapping into vibrations, moving us through divine frequencies in a certain way to bring about justice. You cannot mistreat the original people of the planet, even if it was hundreds of years ago. You cannot continue to oppress us. You cannot continue to, you have failed over these hundreds of years to cease and desist your mistreatment of us, and you have not rectified it. You have not given us one red cent of restitution and reparations, and you think that you're going to forever get away with it? No, baby. For those of you who understand the spiritual story of the children of Israel, you understand that we who are in the hells of North America, we're the only people that fits the description of a group of people that have been mistreated for over 400 years in a foreign land. And it was the divine creator, the Most High, that declared that after the 400-year mark, he was going to begin to wield justice against the oppressors of his people. So I say to you that if the divine says 400 years, he's just getting ready to get started against our enemy, don't you sit up here with your funny looking self and say, well, just let it go. It's been hundreds of years ago, and they're still oppressing us, and we're to do nothing. They refuse to bring balance and justice. Are you out of your bone and biscuit mind? All I hear is a biscuit up there in the upper region of your neck that's tinkling around in that tin can. Talk black to me. This is not a good thing that America has dealt with this. And I can assure you, spiritually, I sense this. This isn't the only one. So because America opened up the floodgates for even immigrants and others, while she continues to mistreat us, the divine will use your plan against you when you don't do justice. Somebody talk black to me. We don't support this kind of stuff that happened. But I'm just trying to let you all know that there's a higher government that's at work in this government. And it would behoove America and the world over to treat us well. My name is Vicki Dillard, your sister with the curly braids. Be sure to follow me on my weekly live platform at vickydillard.tv. Some of you have said, Vicki, I don't see you on some of the other large platforms that you helped to build over the years. That's right, beloved. That's because I'm no longer on those other platforms. I'm building my own from scratch. I know right now I look like the underdog, but beloved, I'm willing to build for myself, do for myself what I've done for so many others. Go to Vicki Dillard TV on YouTube, Vicki Dillard TV on YouTube, or vickydillard.tv. Also, make sure that you check out my main platform, which is my website at vickyplanet.com. You can see all the yummy products and services that I offer there. I can't wait to see you again.
Colonization never ended in the white supremacist system. And as we see today, the colonization is in the mind. Now, those who have been enslaved and those who have been colonized, we're still dealing with the remnants of that through the colonization of the mind. Pick up my book, 7 Steps to Decolonize the Mind, and we will help deprogram you from the colonization that was put upon you by generations and generations of white supremacy. You can pick it up today on Amazon.com.